all antisocial behaviour problems can be solved. It just takes will and determination. About 2 decades ago, we had huge problems in East Manchester with off-road bikes. You know the ones I mean. Those little motorbikes, kids are tear-arsing around and almost knocking people over, killing themselves sometimes. The police have been told, don't chase them in case they die. What sort of deterrent's that? They know they're not going to get chased, so that just exacerbates the problem. And this problem now is all over the country. So what did we do in East Manchester? We started asking the community, who owns these bikes? Where do these bikes live? That's what we want to know. Where do these bikes live? And we were told, people said, oh, it's Jimmy at number 2. He's got one of those bikes. So we'd find out who owns the house, nearly always housing association, council, private landlord. And we'd contact the landlord, let's say it's a housing association, and would say, there's an illegal bike in your house. And they would go, we're not having that. A bike full of petrol in our property that could set on fire and burn the house down. We're not having that. So me, the police and the housing would knock on the door and say, hello, mum of Jimmy, how are you? Yeah, we believe you've got a bike in the house. This is your landlord. And the housing officer would go, right, we'd like to come in and we want to see the bike. And the mum would go, okay, come in. They'd come in, landlord would see the motorbike in the back garden or in the house and go, that needs to get out of here now. Otherwise, we're going to look at eviction. We're going to give you a tenancy warning. We're not having this. Get that bike out of here now. And mum would go to the kid, get that bike out of here. The second the kid pushes the bike on a public footpath or takes it out of the private property of the house, the police officer will go, right, and now it's in public, it's being confiscated. No tax, no insurance, being ridden illegally. And we'd confiscate the bike and then we'd crush it. I used to organise public crushings of motorbikes. We'd have these big arms that'd come pick up all the bikes. We'd do something like Asda car park, Tesco's car park, with a big crush machine, drop them in the machine, crush them up, and it produced a cube. And we'd invite the public to come and watch and say, this is what happens when you buy an illegal bike in this area. We'll take it off you and we crush it. That dramatically reduced the problems. But we don't do that anymore now, do we? It's just one of those problems now. The police, communities and the council all say to themselves, this is here to stay, nothing we can do, move on. And I say no, you should never move on. Just because you're failing to fix a problem, it doesn't mean someone else can't fix that problem. So get rid of those politicians, get rid of those local councillors, start complaining to the police, get a different MP. Until you get someone who will focus on crime reduction, antisocial behaviour reduction. That's what you need to do. Hopefully, I'll be that type of mayor because I've got the experience. But stop putting up with poor services, because the only people it affects is you and your life and your quality of life. Demand better. You might not get it, but at least you should do is demand better. See you soon. If you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and comment. And if you like what I'm saying about running for Mayor of Greater Manchester, then stick around, tell your family, tell your friends. The only way I'm going to have a chance of winning is a grassroots movement. So be part of that movement and hit that bell. Thanks.